Happy Monday, everybody, and welcome to my art journal. Today I'm making journal spots, which is my take on the April prompt of the journal workshop challenges. Now, this is something that I usually do when I have mixed media pages, that I have like a strip or a tag or something with a theme or a quote, something there, but I don't really do them in those weeks where I just have one painting, one layer kind of art journal page. So you will see I'm not going to finish my journal spots here. I'm not going to use them in my journal yet. I will wait for the second half of 2016 when I'm moving on to mixed media things. And I will finish them up then, depending on which spot I will add on what kind of a page. But to get started, I did cut 2 pages of my art journal book into different kinds of squares or rectangles, and then, well, I took some stencils and my pencil and just went around the stencils and copied some of the tag or border designs that I liked. For 2 of the pieces, I did take this splash stencil here and went in there with pastels right away, coloring stuff and blending with this paper stump here. April is the month of me focusing on pastel chalks or oil pastels, so let's just say pastels and charcoal. So this challenge coming along in April was kind of tricky for me because using just one medium is only so fancy. That's why I said in the beginning of the video, these tags or these journal spots are not finished. I will embellish or do whatever when it's time to use those spots on different kinds of pages later this year. But I worked as far as I could. I did go around with a permanent marker, or so I thought it was permanent. You will see later. It did kind of bleed in at one tag, but I did go around the designs with that marker to just have a very strong and black line, and for me just to, well, make sure that there is white space on every tag there. And then I just went in with different kinds of colors, tag by tag by tag, coloring them in with pastels and blending them with a paper stump. Sometimes I took my Rembrandt soft pastel, sometimes I did take the pastel pencils that are by Koh-i-Noor, and depending on the size that I have to color there or just how intricate the design was, I did take the pencils or the pastel blocks just to, well, color everything in purple and gray. I thought would be a cool combination. So most of them have 2 colors, some just have 1 color. I'm just pretty much just playing with the pastels, getting used to them, designing whole things with those. I didn't do that this year yet. That's why, well, I'm focusing on that medium this month. But I'm pretty much just playing, and I guess that is the purpose of this week's art journal. It's just playing and prepping for pages to come. So yeah, it's nothing fancy. It's very simple. It's just patterns and colors, nothing more. It's easy, I guess. It's just enjoyable. It's almost Zen-like, meditation kind of a way to do art, which is weird for just for one thing, I don't like unfinished projects, especially not in my art journals, and now I do kind of have unfinished projects. But since these are tags, I don't mind as much, I think. It bugs me a bit that I didn't finish them, but I thought it would be more important to, well, keep with the focus of the material that I want to use this month, rather than finishing up these journal spots here to the point where I add them to a page. This is pretty much one of my favorite tags. The stencils, by the way, of these weird shapes, they are from board games. They are punch-out sheets from board game pieces, like leftovers. I keep them, and I use them in my art journal to do whatever. In this case, make a stencil for a tag. And I sprayed everything with fixative spray because then I can touch the paper later and the pastel chalk won't smudge too much. Now, the one where I said this is pretty much my favorite one, see how the ink is running? And I don't know why that was. It didn't run with all the other pieces that I made, though I used the same pencil and everything. But that's that. After I rounded the corners, I was done, and I thank you very much for watching this video. If you have any questions, comments, leave them in the comment section below. And I will see you tomorrow with a cool Tiny Tuesday, and next Monday with a traditional art journal page. Bye bye.